Wag Princess, and welcome to another video. If you're new, welcome. This video is going to take a cross-brand comparison look between Lug, JuJuBe, Vera Bradley Retail, and Vera Bradley Outlet at some like size and shape bags. There is a little bit of size variety in here. You'll see in a moment. Somebody's walking by in the window. Hey! Silly, come here. Okay, it's okay. All right, so the first bag we're going to look at is the Lug Camper SE. Yes, there are other campers. They're all very similar, slight variances, but same basic capacity and layout. This one is in Bloom Black. You have your 2 cargo pockets for water bottles on the side, 2 zippers in the front, a phone pocket, big zipper in the back. Inside you have a clear view pocket on the front all the way across, and on the back you have a clear view and 2 layered slips with a soft lining in the back one and 2 pen slots in the front one. Your strap is not removable and does also have the secret pockets here. So big picture, that's the first bag. I know we go over it pretty quick, but we did just take a really good look at this bag in the last videos. But so you have the camper, and then the first up in comparison, slightly different capacity. It's a little bit shorter, but same basic idea. And this is the HoboBe from JuJuBe, and this one is in Teal Lagoon. This is a recent acquisition. So this is a slicky nylon. This one has more of a fabric feel to it, kind of like the Lug Heather or the Vera Lighten Up, but it is waterproof and Teflon treated. So moving on, I mean, capacity-wise, they're going to have a similar capacity, just a different configuration. So what we're going to do real quick is we'll just take a look at this pattern, color, and then this one has gold fittings, and it also has a gold interior, which is really nice, very light. It has 2 mesh elastic pockets, a big zipper privacy pocket. It does come with a changing mat and a removable adjustable crossbody strap or messenger strap. This one does have a pad on it, which is also removable, and does have a no-slip grip on the back. The previous HoboBes, this is a newer one, and this is in the Chromatics line. The previous ones came with a strap, but if you wanted the messenger strap, you had to buy that separately. So we're going to look at that a little bit closer in just a moment, because that'll be our main capacity comparison, because that's the bag I'm currently using. Anyway, so 2 pockets on the front as well. You have your mesh elastic and a privacy zipper. Then you have your cargo pockets on the side. You have 2 zippers on the front. There's your mommy pocket. Leave it. There's a dog. Oh, yeah, Kelly's having fit. So there's your key bungee. You have 2 elastics, and you have a zipper pocket behind that. Behind that pocket, you have another zipper, which is your soft line phone pocket right there. These are the metal zippers that are not the smoothest, unfortunately. They generally work, but yeah, I don't like it when they hang up like that. I like the slicky, buttery smooth ones. That's my preference for sure. But anyways, okay. This one also has a snap pocket on the back. Like I said, we're going to take another look at that because here it is in Sakura at Dusk. And this one did come with a strap on it in these fittings, and I removed that. I'll put a video link here for that, how to take that strap off and put it on. But then I had the messenger strap because it came with a different bag. I think it was the Be Nurtured perhaps, or Be Equipped, I don't remember. Be Nurtured, I think it was. But it was another bag that was a convertible and had a strap with it. So I just cannibalized it and brought it over to use because the strap that came with this bag did not adjust to the same length that the messenger does, and because I like it to ride low on my hip, that was my only option to get what I wanted out of the bag. So there you go, and you can see it on and fully loaded. This bag is completely waterproof, which I love. I've got my hand sanitizer on the front and my JuJuBe Star Bag Charm in rose gold on the back, which actually matches very, very nicely with the bag. I'm not currently carrying a water bottle in here, but with pretty much all these bags, the 12-ounce chuggies will fit in there as well. In the back, I have my masks, my clean masks and mask filters in the snap pocket. In the front, I do have my phone in here, which we're going to take out because I don't want to leave it in there. And then I will also open up the mommy pocket. In the mommy pocket, I do have, obviously I'm not a mommy, but I have my hand sanitizer sprays. I have a key bungee that has my shopping tag bag charm. And the rest of my keys are just inside this pocket, laying in the bottom because I have to grab those out and get my mail and stuff. In the one elastic pocket, I have my business card thing, and that's it. So pretty empty. In the main pocket, then of course I have everything else, and just a quick look at that. I have a small runway envelope in the gray, which actually matches very, very nicely. And that has like my oral care, gum, mints, chapstick, etc. Opposite that, I have my manicure kit from Vera and some samples from Color Street. I have my Erin Condren calendar with my tabs I put on it, and a pen. Opposite that, I have a small set piece in the plum vegan leather, and this one is in the Ever collection. Inside here, I just have some little chapstick or lip gloss and some hand lotion from Bath & Body Works, and I have some antimicrobial wipes, and I have another chapstick, lip balm, whatever, an EOS one in there. Yeah, so that's just kind of a nice catch-all pouch. Then I have my sunglasses case, that's Vera Bradley in the Pretty Posies. And inside the main pouch, I have two things. I have my handspring wallet in blue and black from Lug, and then I have a large runway envelope with all my tech stuff. And it just fits very nicely. Everything in and out very easily, and this is a great, I'm loving this. That's why I'm still in it, and I ordered a second and a third already. Teal Lagoon, and then I have another one in a haul coming up soon once everything else arrives. All right, but capacity-wise, if it fits in this bag, this is really kind of like the smallest of them. So if it fits in that, it'll fit in all these other ones. So we're not going to do a full-up load test for all of them, but we will look at them. So this first one is the Go Ahead, and this is in Moonlight Navy. This is a factory style pattern and style from Vera Bradley. And looking at it side by side with this empty hobo, HoboBe, you can see that they're very similarly sized. This one is slightly taller, and they're the same basic width, but the HoboBe has a wider base to it. A little bit different shape. This one's angled, so anyways, just trust me. Yeah, I mean, you can look up the dimensions, but that's just kind of the subjective assessment, if you will. So this one has a big zipper pocket across the front. Unlike the HoboBe, it is not organized at all. It's just a pocket, but that allows you to use it however you want. On the back, there are no pockets. There are cargo pockets on the side. It does have a strap that is a short strap. This one is not removable on this version, but we will get to the later versions. These are quick release on that, but the older versions were not removable, that short strap. But it also comes with a longer strap that is removable, so you have like your shoulder and your crossbody option. Inside the bag, you have a scent strip, but you have a privacy pocket on the back, and you have two slips on the front. And it is a little bit of a darker interior. It is pretty with these like pink and purple flowers, but it is just a little bit darker. Okay, so that is the Go Ahead, factory style Go Ahead crossbody. And it does have zipper pulls. They just are, these ones are woven and they have a printed Vera Bradley on them. But like I said, this is a little bit older version. Here is a slightly more recent version, still not removable strap, but this one is in Tropics Tapestry, also factory style and whatnot. So same bag, just in a pattern instead of like the denim look. And then the third one in the same, I've got the factory style Go Ahead in the scattered wildflowers. This one has a very light interior, which is nice. And this one finally has removable straps, so you have that quick release on there to remove completely the short strap. So you can remove it entirely, or you can just take the strap off and leave the loop there to hook other things to. You can use that to hook your crossbody strap as well, etc. So that is nice. Definitely a bonus feature for sure, and a smart move from Vera, I think. Okay. So moving on, we have now the retail side of the same bag. And I will say that there is some variance on the sizes of the retail side, which we'll kind of cover here in a moment. But let's just look at this one because I think it's more generic size, if you will. So factory style go ahead and the on the go from the retail side. They are very similar, except I guess this is the front. It's kind of backwards. The retail side has the tag here, and the tag to me usually indicates front and back. Not necessarily a hard rule, just my sort of off-the-cuff assessment. The factory side has the label on the front where the zipper is, and so they're kind of opposite from each other, if you can see that. But similarly sized. I do think that the factory style bag is slightly bigger, as you can see there behind it. So if I just have them folded same, it is a good 2 to 3 fingers wider and 2 fingers taller. Width of the base is also slightly wider. So it's like looks narrower this way, but it's just the hard base and the shape of the bag. So anyway, all right. So moving on with the retail side. This one is in Lilac Medallion. This is an older pattern, but I do love my purples. So you do have that same zipper pocket, and the interior is very similar. You have a zipper pocket, and then opposite that, in this version, you actually have 3 slips, so it covers the full width of the bag and utilizes that whole wall for the pockets. This does not come with a short strap. It only comes with the long strap, and it is not removable, but does have hardware on one end, sewn on the other. So if you want to hook on, like clip on things, you only have the one end to do that. Now comparing this one to the same bag, the on the go, sorry, it has a piece of dog hair on it. They're like magnets for Kelly's hair. This one is an Elderberry, so this is a microfiber, and it's the retail side microfiber. So you can see the double diamond stitching versus the regular diamond quilting, which you really can't see very well on this particular color and pattern. But similar style. This one actually very comparable size. It does seem like the purple one, the Elderberry, is slightly different height, but they are pretty much the same size. So let's look for a moment at the Elderberry one. This one has the plate on the front and then the pocket on the back, just like the other retail side. So retail to retail was pretty consistent there. And inside, this one you have your moon blooms, but the same configuration as the Lilac Medallion. All right, the next one, this one is also retail side, but this one is in Lighten Up. Or I'm sorry, actually I think this one's Reactive. Yeah, so this is Reactive, which is made from recycled water bottles. And so it's completely waterproof, and it's very slouchy, so it would make a great travel bag because you can throw it in your suitcase and use it later, so you can carry, 2 purses without carrying a bunch of bulky stuff. So it is very lightweight as well. It also has the chunky plastic zippers to go with it, so style-wise. And the strap is not removable. It has plastic fittings, and it is a seatbelt strap. So the problem with this strap is that when I wear it crossbody, this strap cuts into my neck just a little bit because those edges, they're not rough and they're not sharp, but because of the nature of the materials, so I tend to just have to tuck my shirt up under the strap just so it doesn't rub that sensitive neck skin raw on me. That's just my experience. Okay, but basic layout is very much the same. So on this one though, the tag is on the side with the zipper and the opposite side has nothing. So for what that's worth. Inside you have a privacy pocket, and then you have 2 mesh elastic pockets. So very similar. And size comparison wise, we'll just look at the next one. This next one is a recent acquisition actually, and this one I got from the online retail side, not the outlet sale. It's a retired item, but the style is still current, the materials. This is Denim Navy. And this one again has now the zipper on the front with the label on the bottom. Same as that. And size comparison wise, let me make sure it's folded same. Very similar, very similar. I would say that the Reactive is actually slightly wider here, at least the way the pockets lay out. It's just a little bit wider. Okay, but looking at the Denim one, inside is 2 slip pockets and a privacy pocket opposite. Once again, this one is not removable, but it does have metal fittings on both sides. So that's interesting too. It's not one side sewn on. So they're just kind of changing things over time. Now, this next one is an on the go, again, from the retail side. And this one is in Performance Twill. This is the newer pattern, Mayfair in Bloom. This one is slightly different and does look to me a little bit smaller. So when we put them side by side, let's see. It is, in fact, look at this. So you have at least 2 fingers width-wise right here. That is difference in width. The height is pretty much the same, and the depth is pretty much the same. So slightly different, and I don't know if it's just this one or if that's a style thing or whatever. It does have the same basic configuration. On this one, though, you have the label on the front with the zipper. And you have not removable straps, but you do have metal fittings on both ends. Inside, yep, privacy pocket, 2 slips. The difference on this one is this one actually has a back pocket, and this one has a magnetic closure on that back pocket. I do prefer having the back pocket option. Yeah, that's just me. But like for me, I might put things that need to be zipped, like my keys or whatnot in the front, and then a quick access, put my phone in the back or something. The next one is the most recent one that I got, and this is the retail side on the go in Ikat Island. Those are really pretty blues, and once again it sticks with the zipper and the tag on the front, nothing on the back. So there you go. Inside, once again, privacy pocket and 2 slips. So very similar. Now, moving on to the next size, we have the same style bag. So this is the large on the go, which then to me transfers from a large into like an extra large bag. So here it is again, the on the go versus the large on the go. It is significantly bigger. I would say 2/3 the size of the bigger bag. And you can see that here in all directions, actually. It's proportionally larger. Same basic layout though. So on this one, you have the tag and the zipper on the front, no organization in that pocket. Your strap is still not removable, but does have fittings on both ends. And then on the back, you do have a magnetic pocket again, so definitely a preference. Inside, same, you have 2 pockets and a privacy zipper. So there you go. This one is in Foxwood pattern. So you have all the fun critters in the pattern. Not so much on that side, and I didn't really get any of the foxes in the main pattern here. Oh yeah, I did. There's one right there, the adorable fox. And then on the other side, I've got a chipmunk. What else do we have on here? Not a whole lot, but I do love the placement and the flowers and the purples. And yeah, the back I have the fox and the chipmunks. Yeah. Anyway, so that's fun. And then I have that same bag in 2 other patterns. We have Moonlight Garden, which is beautiful. This reminds me a lot of Midnight Blues, which was my first love in Vera. And I have it in one more, which is Regal Rosette, which is a beautiful purple mix. And same, it has that extra pocket. Inside is purple as well. So that's the large on the goes. And then I do have one more of the same category. This was in Cantebury Cobalt. And I don't know the style of this. It's like the on the go. So let's go back a couple bags. And we'll look at it compared to the Ikat Island. So it's a little bit taller, same width, slightly taller. It has a slightly more curved top to it, but same basic depth and capacity, as you can see. The difference is it does have the one zipper on the one side. On the opposite side, it has 2 slips, which is quite nice. It does not have the cargo pockets on the side though. And the strap is sewn on one end and metal fitting on the other. Inside though, same, it has 2 slips and no zipper pocket actually on this one. This one is a much older pattern and style, both of which are retired. But it is sort of not a truly vintage Vera because it was not made in the States. This was made in China. But it is the older style that had those coordinating trims. So you'd get a 3-for-1 on the patterns. You get the coordinating trim, the main pattern, and then your interior patterns. And it was all cotton on cotton on cotton. So the good old days. I do wish they'd bring manufacturing back to the States. And speaking of manufactured in the States, in the United States that is, let's look real quick at the large on the go again and compare that to Stephanie Dawn. And this one is a bigger bag. So this one is called the Crossbody Crossbody Cargo. And this one is in Mocha Paisley. This is one of my new bags I just got. And it is slightly bigger, but definitely in the same category. So if we look at them side by side, the zipper is roughly the same width. They are roughly the same height, and they're not folded the same. But there you can see the base of it. Like if I stretch that out, very comparable there. I do think this one is slightly bigger on the base, kind of gives it away. So see that? I mean, this isn't fully flat because it doesn't have any rigidity to it. It's just folded there, but it is bigger, but definitely in the same category. And this one has a little bit different configuration. This one does not have a label on it, so that's not the way to tell front to back. You just get to choose. Do you want the snap pocket with the flap on the front and the extra trim pattern surrounding it? Or do you want the zipper pocket on the front with the trim pattern above the zipper? So it gives you options. Again, this one does have the cargo pockets. The sides are both sewn on. There are no metal fittings at all. Well, that's not true. There is one up here. It's just elevated a little higher off the bag. So you do have the one end, but you don't really have a lot of places to clip things onto if that's your preference. Inside, you have 4 slip pockets. You have 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So no zipper pockets on this one, but it is made in the USA from Stephanie Dawn. And on that note, if you didn't watch the Stephanie Dawn haul, I'll put a link for that right here for you. But there is a code. You can get 15% off if you use the code, and it's WPSD2115. That's Warthog Princess, Stephanie Dawn, 2021 if you will, and then 15%. So you can use that code as many times as you want until further notice, and I'll put that in the link down below as well in case you're interested in that. So that is it for this comparison of the spectrum of bags between JuJuBe Lug and Vera Bradley and Stephanie Dawn, with both retail and factory from Vera. And definitely many more bags to share and show. I hope you're doing well, having a great week, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to wash your hands. Bye for now.